Hello everyone, I am Hexagons Tessellating, saying my name in a slightly different order from usual because today we should be going to Spooky Swamp, so I'm going to take an arbitrary left turn and go to Bamboo Terrace instead, just to switch things up as it is. We've been avoiding enchanted towers for a while, and that's going to continue for a while yet, so yeah, let's go and do Thang in China. That's never happened on this channel before. Though, I've been reading the comments on previous episodes, and Nitro Indigo brought up a good point. Why is it that in games like this, kangaroos are always Australian, and pandas are always Chinese?
Spyro! Rhinox have been harassing us all day. The workers haven't been able to harvest the bamboo needed for the whirligig to take you to Evening Lake. We've tried asking them to leave, but there's no reasoning with them.
Whoa, spoilers regarding the name of the next homeworld, but yeah, so kangaroos are always Australian, even when they're Austrian in the case of Sheila, and pandas are always Chinese. But any other animal can be any nationality and no one bats an eyelid. Like, up in here, for Sona, British lion, and in fact, the lion is the national animal of England anyway, and yet, they don't occur here natively. Anyway, here we are, in Bamboo Terrace. We must rescue panda friends, and they will help us progress through the level. Also, this is the level containing... That looks like it should be a skill point, and it is not. I don't believe if you destroy all of the bamboo, you'll get a skill point. But we'll try anyway. But yeah, there is a mission in this very level that we can't do yet. So we're not going to leave here with a flopulous chunk of gems. We're going to have a not nice round number. But, as was the case with Molten Crater, I have gone on ahead and prepared footage to show to you how you can get into that mission early if you so desire. Because in this level, like, this is the only place where admittedly it's the only place I've ever tried, but it's the only level where I've ever successfully been able to achieve the swimming in the air glitch in this game, even though it's possible in a lot of places. I'm not going to say every level just in case, but you can swim in the air. It's fairly easy. I may try it live in this episode, but I have done it in post already just to show off that you kind of... I thought maybe you could do like a... Oh, don't cry, Dwight. I mean, it's not an amazing name. No offense to any Dwights out there, but not worth crying over on your 0th birthday. But, yeah. I thought maybe with a well-placed proxy jump, you might be able to glitch into the mission that we can't get into just yet, but no, it has to be swimming in the air. Either that, or I just need to get less ungood at proxy jumping. Also, they're pulling a lever. Now, I believe I am sort of missing out on dialogue here by not talking to the pandas before saving all of them, but I don't know. Now, you might notice there's stuff up there. We can't get up there. Have patience. Well, I say we can't get up there. We can get up there, but we need to be around here. We need to be a bit further forwards in the level than we were when we noticed that. Also, Rhinox descending Mary Poppins style, but with paper umbrellas, or parasols, or whatever. No particular reason why I'm making note of that, it's a thing that I have etched into my memory. Ow. Range. Another egg, painfully close to the previous one. Madison! Now, why is it that Madison is typically a female name when Madison, son of Madit, and for that matter, Mackenzie. Like, Mackenzie's the name of the female protagonist of Touch Detective, but Mackenzie in Scots, like it's a male name, or it's supposed to be according to its etymology. Also, just 4 extra lives here for some reason. Clearly, we're not going to need them for anything here. I mean, I say that, and I do have memories of this level being not only difficult to unlock for some reason, but also difficult to do. But I can't think of why that might be. I know the mission that we can't do yet is a little bit on the unforgiving side. Like, it's not that bad. It's certainly not the worst of its kind. That's still to come. But there is a mission here that's slightly arse, but I really don't think it's that difficult. Like, I have living memory of the mission in question. It's related to the power-up gate of this area. I don't remember it being that hard. Now, okay. Observe this bridge. We cannot use this bridge, it is broken. Observe that waterfall. You can activate the swimming in the air glitch using that waterfall. If you swim under the bridge in just the right place, then you get an egg, just out of nowhere for free. And this might seem like an oversight. Oh, it's a secret bonus egg that you can't get anywhere else in the game. That's not strictly true. Because I don't know, I don't think it's spawned yet, but we're going to do something with that tower in a moment. We can't do it just yet, but when we do that with the tower, that'll make an egg thief spawn. And if you defeat the egg thief, if you catch the egg thief, then that's the egg that you get. It's just, for some reason, its data is stored in an impossible-to-reach location under that bridge until you get the egg thief, in which case it's warped to where you are and you're warped to where it is. And thing is, if you do the swimming in the air glitch, then you can access it early. And those enemies... Okay, that's one thing I've been meaning to talk about for a while. Layering. Yum. Those enemies with the fireworks. Just one example of sexual dimorphism in Rhinox. No, in enemy design, you can kill them in different ways and they react differently depending on how you kill them. I'll explain more in a moment, but first...
We would be honored if you would accept this as a token of our appreciation.
This is a really short level, I'm realizing. I mean, yeah, we're like about 6 minutes into the episode, depending on how much stuff I cut out in the...
Oh, the emergency escape bridge. Why didn't I think of it sooner? I shall open it right away.
There we go. That's the bridge I was referring to before. Wait. Oh, my other controller just fell off the stack of clothes it was balanced on. You're welcome. I do like the music here as well. I generally have an appreciation for, like, Eastern music and Eastern influence music. So yeah, next animal buddy. A Yeti. So I thought maybe if you do like some fancy proxy jumping in here, like you can get caught in this crevice on either side of the portal. And I thought maybe if you like bounced here enough and jumped at the right time, it might launch you so far up that you can like break in behind the portal. It might be possible, but I couldn't get it to work. So that's a thing you could do. I say that, I literally just proxy jumped then, just as I was coming out. So, I don't know. Maybe it's doable. I'm not the expert on glitching this game. I know assorted things, and the how of that is not one of them. You can get onto that roof. I thought maybe charge jumping off that roof and landing on top of the portal might do it. I wasn't able. Like, I spent about 5 minutes trying. It wasn't forthcoming, so... I don't know. Swimming in the air is just the easiest way to do it because it's the easiest thing to trigger and it's the easiest thing to thing. It just works. Now, having said all of this, there's the egg thief. The collection data for the egg is stored under the bridge. So if you go under the bridge, you can just get the egg and the thief will despawn, I think. And I kind of want to show that off because when I was filming on a different save file for the purposes of getting the footage of breaking into a level without, like breaking into the mission without corrupting this save file with data of going into a level we should be able to get to. I've already forgotten what I was saying. So if you get to about here, there you go, swimming in the air. It's as easy as that. So if you go around here, I don't know what the exact location is. So if I get it to work live, I will be very, very pleased. But I don't expect it to work because I don't remember the exact coordinates of it. I know it's somewhere on relatively the right-hand side. Don't go too far down or you will die. But yes, somewhere under this bridge is the collision data for that egg. I would rather get it legitimately, but if I can show it off like this, then I would like to, just for purposes. So allow me to flamble for a little while, and we'll see what comes up. Okay, I tried both sides of the bridge and nothing was forthcoming. Also, to end swimming in the air, just land on the surface of any water. So, if anything, I feel like that would be an easy... Like, it's easier to catch this thief on land than it would be... I feel like I said that weirdly. I feel like Spyro charges faster on land, but hey, we're a bit slower, but we don't have to obey gravity. So, if I can catch the thief like this, then I'll take it quite gladly. Clearly, I'll just speed this up in post and play Running in the 90s again, because that joke never gets old. I think it would almost be easier to flamble under the bridge until I find the exact collision zone for the egg, but I don't know where it is, and I have better things to do than search for it. Also, slight disadvantage, we can't flame ahead this way, so if I don't get him on this lap, then I'll just end the swimming in the air glitch. But, okay, while you're swimming in the air, I probably will have already shown the footage by this point, but if you swim/fly around to behind the cliff, then all the cliff's collision data just stops existing, so you can... That's just a thing that you can do. Anyway, I will chase the thief backwards, see if I have any luck that way. Yeah, immediately, we're that much faster. I keep trying to do the flame thing, and it's having none of it. There we go. And, rather conveniently, yeah. So I'm fairly sure that the egg just, like, Spyro is teleported to where he is upon catching the thief, and the egg is just moved upwards from about here. So if you can get to where that point is using swimming in the air, then you can just get that egg without having to worry about catching the thief. I believe getting that egg despawns the thief, so don't even worry about it. So that was plenty of faff, and now I have no idea how long this episode is, so let's just head into this challenge portal and see what we could do on the inside of that, because I remember this mission being hard, but then again, I don't see why it would be, because it's really not that difficult. I think if you're careful about it, you can maybe swim in the air in here?
Please help us, Spyro. My friends are trying to go home after a long shift in the fields, but rotten Rhinox keep knocking them down. Can you save the panda workers?
I have conflicting memories over how tough this is.
Please hop aboard. Make sure to toast the Rhinox, but not my friends.
This is a case of knowing what to aim for and when, and also, yeah, friendly fire applies. Now, I seem to recall Rhinox spawning in, like, it looks like just one lap. No, you take multiple laps around this course, but pandas are rather quick to start climbing the ladders, so you need to sort of be ahead of the curve when it comes to shooting down the Rhinox. So, like, you see? Also, I feel as though the pandas are a bit more susceptible to, like, the sort of impact site of your, like, when the fireballs land, they explode. I feel as though that the pandas are more susceptible to that than legs. Like, don't you fucking do it. Like, I feel as though that the pandas are more likely to die because of running into an explosion than the Rhinox are, because they're just, I don't know, they have questionable hitboxes. Did I do it? Have I done a successful run? Have I clacked my tongue annoyingly into the microphone that I've probably cut out in post so you have no idea what I'm talking about? See, that wasn't so difficult.
Please take this shiny egg. It will bring you good luck.
Now, is this level racist/cultural appropriation? I don't think it is, but I know what the internet is like. Now, one thing that I want to try, like, if you quit the mission, then Spyro automatically walks down to here. I want to try one thing before we leave, so bear with. Okay, I don't think so. So I tried swimming through the air through here, and yes, I lost 2 lives trying to swim in the air, like trying to activate that glitch, and just, it was not forthcoming. But yeah, if you swim through the air into that portal, then you lose it on, like, on the other side. So I think there is some way of, like, glitching your way into that arena without having to do the mission, but I don't remember what it is because it's not swimming in the air. So anyway, that was Bamboo Terrace, and all things being cut and applied appropriately, we still have a lot of episode left, so I guess we're gonna go and do Spooky Swamp as well. I did not think that would be a thing that happened. Like, I remember in Spyro 2, sort of semi-misjudging one episode, and I think it was Skelos Badlands and Crystal Glacier in the same episode. Like, that went slightly longer than intended, and this one probably will as well. So we'll just have 2 levels that take about 15 minutes, and then it'll be a 30-minute episode, and people will watch it and be like, yeah, I don't have 30 minutes to spare an episode. Okay, Spooky Swamp. Couple of memories here. First of all the residents speak in haiku for some reason. Just make peace with that because they get special text formatting.
That gator was mean. I thought I was a goner. Thanks for saving me.
And I'm of the generation of internet where, okay, first of all, destroy these piranha signs, those are attached to a skill point. I'm of the generation of internet where the quickest way for me to check if something is a haiku, well, I know that it's 575 syllables, like, I've known that for, like, longer than anything else. I believe this level taught me what haiku was to begin with, but yeah, I've always known that it is 575. But the quickest way to check isn't to count the syllables, it's to run it to the tune of Jax Films' News in Haikus, because whenever he does a haiku, he does it to the same tune, and of course those are valid haikus, so if you could fit anything to that tune, then you know it's a haiku. So yeah. I'm not going to perform it live because it's copyrighted, or copywrote, or copyrightate. Mosquitoes! Now, is this area based on anything? Well, I would say probably. But is it like Louisiana? Or I was going to say Kyushu, but I don't know enough about the geography of Kyushu to, like, I don't think it would be. Clearly it's Haiti. You know, I've learned from my Sly Cooper days, this is clearly Haiti. Now, I don't remember, like, the first Firefly that we saved, the first resident that we met, And I believe this is another one of those levels where all the residents disappear apart from the ones in side areas, which we'll get to in just a moment. Which, again, I have memories, but one thing at a time. The first Firefly we saved, his name was Homer. I don't remember if they're all named after, like, classical poets or something, because, I mean, fireflies in a swamp. Okay, that part makes sense. Haikus and residents who speak in, like, just... Okay, I've been hit in the face. Okay, I can live with this. But residents speaking in poetry and being named after poets, that I can also understand. But combining the four? That's a bit odd-culiar. And also, in case you couldn't infer from the piranha signs, you can go in the water. It may be possible to execute swimming in the air here, I'm not 100% sure. But, understandably, if you spend more than like half a second in the water, you will take damage because the piranhas don't like Spyro's smelly dragon feet. There are people who are into that, and I do not begrudge them that. I have a specific person in mind in thinking of this. And you know you live a questionable life when someone immediately comes to mind when you start thinking of dragon feet and their fragrance. This is a strange avenue of conversation. We have 60 eggs now. We're sort of overachieving. I was mentioning earlier as well, because Bamboo Terrace requires 30 eggs to open, and Spooky Swamp requires 25, and funnily enough, I took the time to actually film the portals being inactive because I have a backup file where I'm doing a low percent run specifically for getting this bonus footage. Because I'm just crazy like that, apparently. Like, this game I will happily obsess over, and yet so many other games I don't know. I don't like the fodder here because it looks like gems from a distance. Too many thoughts at once, I'm talking all over myself. But at some point, that means that I'm going to have to, like, do all of the worlds of Midday Garden and fight the Midday Garden boss, and the Midday Garden boss is a sack of flabby anuses. It's bad. I'm not looking forward to that, and that's going to be either the next episode or the episode after at this rate, and I'm not ready. In fact, knowing Enchanted Towers, it's probably going to be the episode after next. Also, Moneybags, you fuck!
This door is jammed shut. Only the power of gems can hope to move it.
If you say no, he says something in haiku that's basically, come on, haiku poetry sucks, I hate it.
You've made a wise choice. It will mean more eggs for you and more gems for me. Best of all, Spyro, I can stop speaking haiku. What a sweet relief.
I think as a child, I didn't realize they were speaking haiku until that line, and I'm like, oh, that's what that is. Also, my computer's making rather worrying hot noises because it's warm. Like, it's not as warm as it has been. Things aren't as bad as they were when I filmed episode 2 of Wario Land, The Shake Dimension. But things are still warm. It's difficult to concentrate. Probably because I know this game so well, I'm not even affected. I'm shirtless, I'm wearing shorts. The fan is on 2 out of 3. Don't eat the fodder, I need that to live. I must save the universe with the power of butterflies. Hello, friend.
You are brave, dragon. Much braver than I by far. Here, take this darn egg.
As a child, until the haiku thing clicked with me, I thought, but why darn egg? What's so wrong with it? But I must say I'm impressed with the dialogue here, because even though they're all speaking in haiku, you'd expect that to come across as really forced and garbage, but no, it sounds really natural. Hello, friend, can you be helped?
When all lamps are lit, there is a secret in here that I will show you.
Huh. I forgot about that. I know what's in there. Also, we have a Sheila mission, which I promised would exist. And also, that's a door. It's got a door handle. Clearly, I just wanted to show that that door exists in a closed state as well as an open one. I thought that you just got an egg for lighting all the torches. Apparently not. Well then. Woof. It opens the door, Banjo-Kazooie style. I did worry. What if it teleported me back there? Like, I want to carry on across the treetops first. Oh, I said carry on something again. I was talking in a recent episode of Wario Land The Shake Dimension about how I dislike the Carry On films because I didn't explain it articulately at the time, and because I rambled about it so much, I'm going to keep this discussion to a minimum here and now. But the Carry On films piss me off. Ahem. The Carry On films piss me off because they come across as like this massive in-joke that's only funny to baby boomers, and like, haha, you millennials are worthless because you don't get this joke that's from before your time and stopped existing before you were even born. How dare you not get this reference? Like, at best, it's a load of campy, mildly racist, mildly sexist shit anyway. Like, baby boomers, your stuff wasn't that good. Like, I'm not being a gosh darn kid with my music or whatever. Like, legitimately, things are better now. I've seen stuff from the 70s. It's offensive. I'm not saying Carry On Stuffing was necessarily from the 70s. I just know it's from before my time. But I've seen 70s stuff. I've seen On the Buses. It's shite. I make no apologies for this. A lot of baby boomer comedy is just shite. There is some good stuff. I'm not going to write it off entirely. But there's a lot of shite they're too quick to defend.
The tea lamps are lit. Now I'll tell you the secret of what's in this house. A creepy wizard lives inside but hates the light. He has awoken. He swore to destroy whoever lights the tea lamps. Better you than me.
How dare you trick me like that? But yeah, so we had Bluto the Rhinoc as the sort of mini-boss of the first homeworld. Well, here's our mini-boss of the second homeworld. He's kind of a joke. Just wait for bombs, throw them back at him. Sometimes he'll throw crocodiles instead. Just kill them and... Like, really? You don't... Like, as a child... Oh, dear. As a child, I missed the bomb entirely. I like that the countdown timer is in the Portal font and everything. Like, not Portal the franchise, but just the lettering that appears on portals in this game. Wait for the bomb to land, and then charge into it. There's a bit of auto-aim, but not a lot. So yeah. It's kind of easy. You can stand in one spot almost. If you're quick enough turning and flaming, certainly. And I like it. I've always enjoyed this boss. Or mini-boss, I guess. Like, I've never hated it. Some people aren't a massive fan. Also, there are red attacks that just do that. And if I die, I will be very offended. So just throw me a bomb so we can all just go home and have dinner. He says, like, I'm not going to look at the clock because I'm fighting a mini-boss, but... Okay, now I'll look at the clock. It's 10 to 4 in the afternoon. Herbie with an I. It's Wednesday, the 4th of... Oh, it's the fucking 4th of July. Ah. Okay, also... You can go back into that arena, and... Oh, we still have the treasure key, I forgot about that! Oh, I need to heal and then go find the treasure. I know where it is, so whatever. Right, you can go back into that arena. Obviously the wizard isn't there because we've already defeated him. The way to get out is to fly onto that middle island, and just... You land on there, and then Spyro just does his walking animation into... Like, he treats it as if you've walked into a challenge portal, so you're just sort of walking on the spot into the grand abyss of nothing. Was it back there? It wasn't back there. I just said I knew where the treasure chest was, though. Now I'm acting like I don't. I kind of need to cut this out, even though we're, like, it's right there. Just, okay. I'm gonna cut to the Sheila portal once I've got the contents of this chest, just because I have a lot of memories with the Sheila section of this stage, and most of those memories aren't great, but some of them slightly are. Okay. It's a bit of an escort mission, and I'll meet you there. Why, yes, I did fall into the water on the way back. How astute of you to notice. Anyway, Sheila, how are your haiku-speaking legs?
This swamp smells so sweet. The springtime trees are fragrant. I'm off to kick butt.
Beautiful. Could not have worded it better myself. I probably could because I can poetry. And, like, not in a cringy, like, oh, American middle school. We don't have middle school. Like, confessing his love to his My Chemical Romance loving girlfriend. Like, no. I could do actual poetry. Okay, so this mission fucking sucks, and I'll let the friends explain.
We have the bombs here. We must destroy the egg cage, but we just go boom. Kangaroo can help. You can clear the path for us. Will Sheila help us?
So yeah. Escort mission, it sucks.
Yes, it's bombing time. Here I come, my little eggs, to free you at last.
And as you can tell, there are 2 of them. We will need to do this twice. The first one kind of follows the path, the second one doesn't. And the obstacles respawn, so you can't clear the path ahead of time, and that's awful. But here's the thing. As a child, I remember having trouble with this mission, and... like, I remember telling my friends at school about this happening because they were familiar with it at the time, and, like, I got that far through the story, and one of them said, oh, your parents might have just done it overnight just because they knew you were struggling with it. Like, first of all, no, my parents can't. They don't. They can't good me at this game. Okay, you are which way are you going? Excuse you, I was already in the kicking animation. That is unfair. But, first of all, before I finish the anecdote, this line.
Ow! I went boom again. Big rocks can be kicked, they say. Mushrooms must be stomped.
See, how was I supposed to know he was going to go back that way? Do you see also the rock respawned?
I went boom again.
Okay, we're back here again. I need to monitor this mushroom because it fucking sucks, apparently. And stuff respawns, and that's not a good time. Stay down. Stay down. Don't splassinate my friend. Now, is he going to take an unexpected item through the bagging area? Are we going to suffer? Note that double high mushroom. I'm sure that's not going to be a problem at any point in this mission. God, I hate this so much. We've done the first one. Obviously just the first one, though. There are 2 eggs, there are 2 twins, there are 2 bombs. It's not a fun time. We got Peggy. Peggy Sue, did you invent the clothes peg? I'll finish telling my stories in just a moment, but first... Are you going to... Yep.
1 egg cage remains. Will you now help my brother to freeze the last egg?
That's a question. Put a question mark. I don't want to, but I'm worried that if I don't do it immediately, then it might kick me out of, like, I might have to do the first one again, so I want to concentrate, so I'm going to montage this. I will do something with it.
If you clear my path, I can blow up the egg cage. Poor, poor captive eggs. I went boom again.
What? I didn't even see where that was.
I went boom again.
Yay.
I went boom again.
I refuse to accept that because I was pressing the stop button and she just ignored it. Seriously?
I went boom again.
Why? Really?
I went boom again.
Didn't even know he walked past that one. Oh, he didn't go past the double tall one. I don't remember that happening. Okay, now I have so many conflicting memories with this mission, and it bothers me every flavour. What do you have to say for yourself, sirs?
The eggs are all free. 2 dragons are born today. Sheila's my hero.
Damn right I am. So that sucks. Okay, so first of all, I told my friends at school about, oh, well, I got partway, I went in and tried to do this mission, and they're like, oh, maybe one of your parents did it for you. And like, no, that's not what I'm about to say. At some point, I played this mission, and all of the mushrooms were already squashed down by default, and the boulders didn't respawn after I destroyed them. Now, as a child, I thought, maybe this is there's some dust on the disc or something, like, I don't know, there's clearly a glitch. Now I wonder if it's that, or if it's like, the dynamic difficulty kicking in. It's like, oh, clearly you suck at this mission, so we're gonna just make it easy for you. Either way, that's a thing that I remember happening. It probably will have been a glitch because, of course, this was the first edition PAL release of the game, so that's like the second glitchiest edition, and I'm currently playing the glitchiest edition, so yeah. So I hate this mission because there's sort of no real way of them, like, you need to just know the path they're going to take in advance, and you can only really do that by trial and error, unless you're really good at guessing, because chances are, if you second guess where one of the fireflies is going to go, and you commit to squashing down a mushroom, assuming Sheila even actually responds to the impulse of putting in, you might be squashing down the wrong one, and it'll just do that escort missiony thing of just running into the wrong thing and you suffering. Now then, observe. There's a 25 gem that we can't get to. Where have we seen a wall like that before? Which, that sounds like a really weird observation, to just look at the back wall of the cage and be like, oh, clearly we need to do a bit of pattern recognition in order to do the do here. Also, does this cage door open up so we can just sort of shortcut to the end? No? Nah. Well, I'll see you around the other side then. Yeah, I could swear that the second one runs past this double high mushroom. Maybe he does on, like, a higher dynamic difficulty setting, but I'm glad I didn't have to worry about that fuck shit. Anyway, look, here's that wall again. Kick it from behind and boom, it just falls apart. I love that. Like, I loved that trick as a child just because I love the way the level is interconnected with itself. Anyway, I guess, I should just carry on talking now because I'm going to cut when we get to the portal anyway, so... I do not think I get 2 levels done in this episode, much less that one of them would be Spooky Swamp, because I've been dreading this. Nowhere near as much as I'm dreading the next boss, mind you, but still. So... I have been, and will continue to be, tessellating hexagons. Recording-wise, this episode is, like, just ticked past the 40-minute mark. I'm expecting to take off at least 12 minutes in editing. We'll see how accurate I am. Anyway... Hunter's now disappeared from that ladder, because I guess we don't need the ladder climbing tutorial anymore, because we climbed that ladder to get into that level, but yeah, we're now completely done in Midday Gardens, save for Enchanted Towers, which will happen in the next episode, and then, depending on how long that takes, we may also fight the boss next time, if not, then in the episode after, and I'm dreading it because it's god-awful. So yeah, have been, will continue to be, here are some friends.
We've finished repairing the whirligig, but we need more help to operate it.
That's your excuse? Can't even talk to you, apparently. Okay, yep, I've outroed several times. Sergeant Bird's still T-posing. See you in the next one. Good leaves!